Hello, in this video you will see a stormy evening. It began slowly. The sky above, once light and open, began to shift. At first, it was a subtle change, a slight dimming of sunlight, a cooler tone brushing the air, a hush falling over the land. If you weren't looking closely, you might not notice it, but for those paying attention, like you were, it was the beginning of something extraordinary. A storm was coming. Not far away, not somewhere beyond the hills or behind the trees. It was coming toward you, creeping across the sky with a quiet but commanding presence. This wasn't just rain or a passing cloud. This was a true storm front, a living, moving layer of energy, moisture, and wind rolling across the landscape with purpose. Above, the clouds began to change shape. What had once been soft and scattered now turned thick and flat, like a ceiling being slowly lowered from above. A dark gray layer began to stretch across the horizon, swallowing up the lighter clouds like a wave swallowing the shore. This was the storm's signature, a heavy lid of sky announcing its arrival. It wasn't dramatic at first. There was no thunder yet, no lightning, just a growing darkness, as though the sun had dimmed its light to watch what was coming. You could see it clearly in the sky. That smooth but powerful blanket of cloud rolling in, one edge leading the way like the front of a giant ship in the sky. The contrast was sharp. Behind the storm layer, the sky was darker, colder, almost mysterious. In front of it, the light still held on, soft, golden, fading. This was the meeting of two worlds, calm and chaos, light and shadow, quiet and roar. Nature has a way of warning us when something is coming. The animals know it. The trees feel it. And if you take the time to watch the sky like you did, you begin to sense it, too. The wind changes direction. It starts to come in short bursts, each one cooler than the last. It carries the scent of rain even before the first drop falls. It carries the smell of damp soil, of wet leaves, of something waiting. The sky, now nearly covered in a thick sheet of cloud, begins to move faster. You can see the edges rolling like ocean waves, curling and folding into themselves. This movement is a sign that the warm air near the ground is being lifted rapidly into the cooler upper atmosphere. That's what fuels these kinds of storms. The warm air rises. The water vapor inside it cools and condenses, and clouds form. Hope so you like this scene. Kindly subscribe and share with others.